What is the most important thing that you need every day as a believer? You need to know God in a deeper way. How is that going to happen? By learning to practice His presence. You see, it is essential for us to live in the presence of God. You know, the disciples who spent these glorious 3 years with Jesus, they were so lost when He was crucified. They thought that their hero was gone forever. Messiah was gone. What were they going to do? So after He is raised from the dead, and after they discover Him and He visits them, He actually comes through the wall. Can you imagine being in a room and Jesus comes through the wall and He's there with them again, and their hope is restored? You know what He wanted them to be reminded of? Is that He was going to fulfill what He promised them. He said, I will be with you always. But this is what He did. Is He said, now this is short term. He gave them a few weeks and He hung out with them. He taught them. He reminded them about all the scriptures. And then this is what He did. He ascended and He sat down at the right hand of the Father, and then He sent the Holy Spirit. What was the Holy Spirit sent for? To continuously reveal to us more of Jesus. That's why we need the presence. We have to do what they did. What did they do? They prayed every day. They learned more and more from the apostles and their teaching. So we need powerful words, revelatory words, the spirit of prophecy. Now more than ever, we need good, strong words from heaven. We need the written word. We need the power of the Holy Spirit and daily encounters. And this is the thing, is that whether you're quiet and practicing the presence, or you're active, you can practice the presence. It's not that one is better than the other. We need it all. So here's the thing. If you're going to advance the move of God as a leader, as somebody that wants to make an impact, you and I both need to learn how to practice the presence. What kills the presence of God more than anything? Here it is. Selfishness. You know, we suffer from something in this country. It's called institutional entitlement. It has to be about us. It has to be about our way. We have to have everything on our time. And I'm going to tell you something. You can get so consumed in your phone, social media, all kinds of technology that's streaming at you all the time. You can get consumed with the news. You can get consumed with socializing. You can get consumed with all kinds of things that drain your energy and your ability to focus. And all of those things point back to one thing: self. It's what we want to feel. It's what we want to hear. It's what we want to taste. It's what we want to touch. We are creatures of comfort. We love our little comforts. But in this hour, we need to get out of that comfortable place, and we need to press into the presence, and we need to put aside the wants of our flesh and self. This is what Jesus said. He said, if any man is going to come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, and come after me. So the things that Jesus did to be activating the presence of His Father are the things that we need to do. I'm here to tell you that if you want to know the presence of God, it will be revealed to you. If you want to learn to practice the presence, if you want to learn to enjoy it, you want to talk about edification and giving you everything you need on a deeper level, it comes when we host the presence. But oftentimes, that requires us to be humble. requires us to take time to invest, to become intentional. See, we don't move God. We don't cause the presence to manifest. We use prayer, we use fasting, we use the scriptures, we use all of that to help us dial in with our five senses. And as we use our five senses, in the seeing realm and the hearing realm, all of those senses are matched in our spirit languages. And so we use all of that to engage God. And as we learn to practice His presence, then this reverence comes over us. And it's in that reverence where there's this divine exchange. And His holy, pure nature begins to teach us and condition us and come inside of us and